Hello, today we'll be doing the question that is 2260 minimum consecutive cards to pick up, which is also from the contest 291. So the question given is you are given an integer array cards where cards of I represents the value of the ith card. A pair of cards are matching if the cards have same value. Return the minimum number of consecutive cards you have to pick up to have a pair of matching cards among the picked cards. If it is impossible, just return a -1. So I'll just explain you the question in a simple term. So you have been given 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 7, right? This is your array, and you just have to say that this is my 3, this is my element 4, this is my element 2, and this is my element 3. So as you can see, there is an repetitive element in this there is a repetitive element in this subarray, right? So you just return the length of that subarray, and you have to minimize that subarray. That means, do you see any more subarray which have a repetitive digit? Yes, you do. That is this one. Since starting from this and ending with this, you also have two fours here, right? You would have also many such examples, right? So I'll just go on through one more. That is 105, 3, 0, 1. Let's just take this example. So what can you see here? You have how many subarrays which have two elements, or a element which have a frequency of 2. So as you can see, this one right here, from this subarray you have a element which is present there which has frequency of more than 1. That is, starting from here and ending till here, we have two zeros. Okay, and what is the length? The length is 4. But also there is one more subarray, that is, it is starting from 1 and ending with 1. So as you can see, there is this subarray also which has started from 1 and ended to 1, right? And the length is what? The length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The length is 6. So you just have to return the minimum of this, that is 4 or 6. Which is the minimum? It's simple, right? 4. You just return 4. That is the crux of this problem. So what would have happened if you would have one more one? Now you can see there is subarray of size 7 also, right? It is ending with 7. But again you see that this is also starting from 1 and ending with 1. So this is also a subarray, right? Which has uh, consecutive ones present there, not just consecutive ones. Since it has been mentioned in the question that is consecutive cards, it is not that it has to be adjacent. Okay, it has to be just present in the subarray. That is the question. You just have to give me the subarray which has some element which is present twice. That means in this subarray one is present twice, so give me the length of this. That is what the question is asking, and you just return a 2. So if this was the input, you should have returned 2 instead of 4 or 6 or 4 or 7, whatever. Okay, so this is the question, and if it is not present there, you just simply return a -1. As you can see, there is nowhere 1 to be found, 0 is also nowhere to be found, 5 is also nowhere to be found, and 3 is also nowhere to be found. So just return a -1. And how do we do that? We just simply use a map and we will get it. And how did this map work? I'll just get you through this code. So I'll put the indexes where it is occurring. So 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and 7. Okay, so I've just put the first occurrence of wherever it is occurring. So the first occurrence of 3 is where? So let's just create a map also here. So this is my array and this is my map I've created. Okay, this is my map. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going on and I'll be just checking and putting on the indexes into the map. That is, where is this? 3 is occurring at the 0th index. 4 is occurring where? At first index. Just keep on putting it. Okay. Now this is occurring at the second index. Done. Now when you come to 3, you just check that is 3 already present in my map. If it is already present in my map, just take out the length. That is, what is the length? If it is already present there, just take out the first occurrence, that is 0. So what will be the length? The length will be nothing but the current index minus whatever is in the map plus 1, right? So 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you can see, it is 4, right? Now this is also been done. So now the updated value of 3's index would become what? 1. Fine. So now we come to 4. Now when we come to 4, we see that again we find a 4 which is already present there in my map. And what is the index for 4? Which is nothing but 4. So what I'll do is 4 minus 1 plus 1, which is again coming out to be 1. Okay. So you see that we will get the minimum distance as the 4 only. Okay, and we just maintain a minimum variable which will just store the minimum of the continuous segment. Okay, so let's get on to the code, which is exactly what I've just said. This is just the size of the array, nothing much. I've declared a map right here. After that, what I've done is I've just taken the indexes and put it there. This is the point where I'm saying, okay, you put this index into my map according to its digit. And this is the part where I'm checking if it is already present there in my map. Just take out the distance, right, which I just said, I minus whatever is in the map plus 1, and just take out the overall minimum of that map. And I've initialized it to int max. What is int max saying? That if it is never present there, like in this case what had happened, I've initialized the variable to int max, right? So 1, 0, 5 and 3 is my are my elements. So 1 is present at 0, 0 is present at 1, 5 is present at 2, 3 is present at 3. So I never found and never updated my answer variable, which was my mini, right? It always had been int max only. So I never updated it. So if I have never updated it, that means there was no element which was repeated, right? So that is why I just put it as int max. So if it is int max, we just return a -1. Okay, you could have taken anything, int mini or not int mini, since we are finding a this number, mini number. So you just take a larger number, that is 10 to the power 6 or 7, 8, whatever. Okay, that would have also worked. So this is the code. If it is present there, return mini, or if it is not present there, just return a -1. And if I'll just run this code just for once, and I've already submitted this during the contest and it will work fine. Okay, so yeah, this is it for this question. And if you did understand the code and as well as the explanation, please do like and subscribe. Thank you.